This is the default, a force of nature as old as Fortnite itself. It readies itself for the 100-player battle royale that lies ahead of it.
The default picks his drop spot and jumps out of the bus, ready to crank 90s and hit edits. As the default nears the ground, he deploys his glider and spots a chest on a roof. He picks up his assault rifle and is ready to dominate the lobby. The default searches around for other players and eventually finds a board. As the default raises the loot flag, it drops lots of weapons and loot, which the default does not hesitate to pick up. As the default roams around the area, he is attacked by two players, which he quickly makes out to be more bots. He eliminates both of the unsuspecting clankers with ease and continues on his way. Soon, the default hears shooting to the south, so he quickly uses his shockwaves to reach the players' positions. After several missed sniper shots, the default moves in to secure the elimination. Hearing more shooting close to his position, he goes out in search of more players. The default locates a vehicle, which he becomes very excited to use against his combatants. Going 80 miles an hour in his car, the default makes quick work of the bots. Stopping at a gas station to refuel his car, the default finds a Flowberry Fizz, which he eagerly picks up. Running over another bot in his car, the default begins to grow impatient of not finding other real players. The default finds a new item on the ground, which he is enticed to try out before finding an RPG, which is more his speed. The default finds a vault with better weapons than what he has now. On his way out, he finds an even better flowberry fizz, which he quickly picks up. As he arrives at another gas station, the default finally finds another real player.
Where am I?
After the default wins the battle, he uses his signature dance to assert dominance. The default is now being challenged by a sweat. A creature feared by many, these reptiles live in their master's space. After retreating from the fight to heal, the default regains confidence and goes back for round 2 against the sweat. Once again victorious, the default asserts his dominance. Now, with his massive piles of loot, the default heals up and re-gears for the fights ahead. A sweat creeps up, attempting to surprise the default, but he quickly shows the sweat who is in charge. Driving along in his car, the default finds yet another sweat, one which the default is ready to shoot. So far, no one has been able to contest the raw skill this default possesses. The default cannot find his car, so he finds another player's car and settles on that instead. The default finds one of the last sweats left and isn't about to let the sweat walk away. The sweat tries to run and hide, but the default isn't as dumb as the sweat. The very last sweat pulls up in a car, and the default is so close to his victory. The last player was a bot, so it wasn't clipped, but the default won, so like and subscribe for more documentaries.